blueandgold.com recruiting insider Mike Singer in Ocala, Florida with new Notre Dame offensive tackle commit Caleb Johnson. Caleb, a question I'm sure you've been getting a good bit is why Notre Dame? So just walk me through the process of you committing to Auburn in May and now on Notre Dame's commitment list. How did everything come together for you?
Well, for Notre Dame, they've obviously been getting some of the best offensive linemen, been producing some of the best offensive linemen that we've seen, and they look like they're going to continue to do that. So I'd love to be part of that class of guys that they have right now, and also because they're a class of guys that they have, their commits, they're already talking to each other, they're already bonding as a unit. So I'd like to see what they can do and what we can do as a team.
I've talked to you a couple times now, Caleb. That brotherhood seems to be such an important part of your decision to commit to Notre Dame. Not only the guys that are committed now, but from what you've been able to gather of the guys in the locker room already. So, what are your thoughts on that, man? Like, why is that so important to you?
It's definitely important, especially for O-line to be cohesive as like a unit. And I feel like we're already kind of getting that as a group as is, just with this O-line committing class, and we honestly already have a full offensive line like committed right now, which is awesome. So that's good.
Notre Dame had its biggest win in 27 years when it beat Clemson November 7th, and then just Friday had a big win over North Carolina. I'm sure you got to watch both games. What have you seen from Notre Dame's offensive line this season?
They are moving dudes. Like, it's different from any other year I've seen. They are moving the ball, and I don't know what they did, but they are killing it, and that's awesome. Love to be part of it.
Now, when Notre Dame beat Clemson, you were still very undecided on if you were going to make that flip to Notre Dame or not. So what did you see in that game, and how big of a factor did Notre Dame beating Clemson? Like, if Notre Dame didn't, let's say they lost to Clemson, I mean, would you still be committed to Auburn, or does it not play that big of a role? What are your thoughts on that?
It really didn't play that big of a role. Like, obviously it was like they beat Clemson, they're obviously good, but if they wouldn't have beat Clemson, then I would still be looking at Notre Dame. I'd probably still have committed at some point, but that obviously just made things better, more the reason.
What do you want Notre Dame fans to know about you on and off the field? Like, what are you going to bring to South Bend as a football player, and also you definitely seem like a good, humble young man.
I don't really do much else other than hang out with buddies, shoot guns, hunt, fish,
and play football, hit people,
and play football. I don't really do much else, but other than that, I'm looking forward to playing some football up there.
Yeah,
and it'll be cold. It'll be a lot different than Florida, what we have right now, but you got to work through it.
Yeah, of course, you're from Fort Wayne, lived there for a decade, so the cold will be no different for you. Just last thing, you're enrolling early, so you'll be getting to Notre Dame. I believe it's February, school starting, so how excited are you to just get there in a few months?
It's going to be awesome. I mean, what's also good is, I'm going to have, I think a month just to hang out with my buddies. Last month of staying in Florida, then head up there, I think January, I want to say 25th. We're gonna head up there early and just start packing stuff up and move in.